welcome to my universe, to the massive truth. Whoever you're watching me from around the world, I pray may the good Lord bless and strengthen you. May He open that beautiful and gorgeous side of yours to make you see and understand from my own point of view. If this is your first time of seeing my video, you're very much welcome to my universe. Thanks for stopping by. Please do me a favor before you leave. Subscribe to watch more of my video. Hit the bell button to get notification whenever I have positive opinion on hot topic to share with my wonderful brothers and sisters. So my gallant subscribers that keep coming back to check me out to see what I got to offer, thank you very much for coming back. Thank you for checking me out. May the good Lord check you out. May the good spirit never be far from you. May He guide your going out and your coming in. Thank you very much for your correction, your maturity, your positive energy keeps me going. Thank you very much. With that being said, I want to talk about this very pastor, Pastor Kenneth and Pastor JC. I think these two pastors 3 years or 2 years ago, now they do this program for their television station. When they talk about why they need to get private jets, why they enter commercial flights with their members, with commoners like you and me. They say them full commercial flights. Say the members where they pay the tithes, normal human being like them, where they enter commercial flights. Say they na demo. Now waiting use that one tell me. Now waiting me understand for waiting in talk now be that one. So before I give my little opinion, make I share the video with you now. May you see them by yourself. When he talk say they need the private jets by fire by force. Say now only from there now God till they communicate with them. So now compulsory thing say they must get them. I go like share the video with you now so that you not go misjudge me when I give my opinion later. I don't say don't judge in my universe. Judge it makes you human. Please do bear with me. Let me hear the video. I will be back.
The world is in such a shape, we can't get there without this.
That's right.
We've got to have this. We would have, the mess that the airlines are in today, I would have to stop. I'm being very conservative. At least 75 to 80, more like 90% of what we're doing, because you can't get there from here.
It's impossible.
So and this was such a good illustration. I just, the Lord impressed me. That's why we're on that airplane. We can talk to God.
Glory to God. It's true.
It's when I was flying for Oral Roberts, the Brother Deweese, my boss on the airplane.
Can you imagine, my brothers and sisters? You hear them when he talks, say they can talk to God in private jets. So now only private jets, now they fit talk to God. Make I continue, make you see and hear when for talk say na demon full commercial flights. Say it did dangerous to them. It not did dangerous to the members. It not did dangerous to the poor ones. Say it did dangerous to them because they're too superior. I know say somebody go they want ask now say what it concern you inside. This one are America. I will tell you what it concern me inside later, my sister. I will tell you what it concern me inside, my brother. This man still go for Nigeria, go collect tithe and offering from the poor people waiting for Nigeria. Now DNA for concern me. He go this church with respect to all the living faith church members. Now DNA he go with respect to Mr. Oyedepo. Now there for talk am say this man I mentor. So now DNA want draw people attention go. So more continue, my brothers and sisters. May you just listen to that place when in talk.
He said, "Now Kenneth, this is sanctuary. It protects the anointing on Brother Roberts." And he said, you keep your mouth shut. Don't talk to him unless he talks. Because when he's on a meeting, he doesn't talk to anybody but God. Now, Oral used to fly airlines.
Right.
But even back there then, man, it got to the place where it was agitating his spirit, people coming up to him. He had become famous and they wanting him to pray for him and all that. You can't manage that today.
Right.
This dope-filled world.
Right.
And get in a long tube with a bunch of demons.
Right. That's exactly the
truth. It's deadly.
And he works on you hard. It really does.
So anyway, I wanted to make that clear.
So now here are my brother, now here are my sister. When he say na demon, he say na tube, he say na pipe. Now the demons, now the fool. Who be the demon, my brothers and sisters? Now the poor people who given the money to buy private jets. Now the poor people where they enter commercial flights. Now in the spit for their face. Now in they say nothing enter flights with. Now in say God nothing communicate with them when they inside that when they inside that commercial flight. Where poor people they. Can you imagine? I beg you, my brothers and sisters, our mumu don't do. It's high time we just see these people for who they really are. Now this one they take on, they deceive us for Africa now. They bring bring Oyibo pastor, they bring Oyibo bishop, they bring Oyibo this, Oyibo that, with all due respect to Westerners, with all due respect to the Oyibo, for real. We really need to say enough is enough, my brothers and sisters. Make I continue, make you hear where in try to enter people head, to let people know, say, to make them understand, say, make them not listen to what people they talk. When people they tell them the truth, make them not listen, make they just listen to them. Please bear with me, we'll continue on together.
So anyway, I wanted to make that clear so the devil can't lie to you and say, see there, them preachers spending all that money, just fat cats riding around. No, we're not. We're in business to do. Listen, I could scratch my flying itch with my little single engine open cockpit airplane.
Right.
I just come home and fly around in that and scratch my flying itch. That doesn't have nothing to do with that. But
right.
we're in soul business here.
Right.
We got a dying world around us, Jesse. We got a dying nation around us.
That's right.
And we can't even get there on the
air. When do you sleep? We're about the farthest on the airplanes. The only way I can grab it, see?
Yeah.
Now, when God is speaking this to me, he said, so this is all I could ever do. And I'm thinking,
all right, you welcome back, my brothers and sisters. Hope you see the video. Hope you listen. You need to really bring your ear down before you hear all those showing where they speak. Use your earpiece. Now you understand their English where they speak. So if you be like my type, use the earpiece because you know go hear they are showing. Can you imagine, my brothers and sisters? He say enough you open small motor, enough you open small plane. They fly around with small plane. He said that one will spoil the phone. Listen well. Don't say that they speak and showing. When you listen well, or put them for where for the right time out. Make I put the right thing for una. Make una see them because all this they are showing. They had to listen to well. If you read that now, you will understand them well. So make I put some, make una for see them. This old thing, they make me the verse. After you don't see, say, waiting they talk, you know, the entire members head, you know, the entire followers head. You come quick now, crown up with this is soul business. Which one be the soul business? How many of you they do the soul business? Only you not get private jet. The people when they gather they do the business, they not get car. They not fee even pay for their house rent. See mansion where this man they live. See mansion where they live. What make this thing concern me when I can't talk about? And this video don't pass 3 years. And I'm because of one video when I see where they invite and go Nigeria. Where Pastor Oyedepo, with respect to Mr. Oyedepo and the members of the Living Faith Church members, I see them for the way they invite this man come that church, come preach to members of the church. That church full that day. That church carry load that day. He begin they preach and money when they come. Now from that church, that offering, that tithe, now the one for take pay for he going and coming tickets where it take come before you can see your own share from the business where they do with respect to each and every one of you. See, the truth bitter, my brothers and sisters. We really need to tell ourselves so that we free our brothers and sisters from this enslavement. This one are enslavement. When my Africa brothers and sisters, they just say Oyibo come, they just say now Oyibo, you just say oh God, you will see how the slavery, with all due respect, where we get inside, it be like something of inheritance. It be like say we inherit. When we see Oyibo, we the feel say na God. When we see Oyibo for Africa, we feel say you know they bleed red. When we see Oyibo for Africa, we feel say oh Jesus Christ don't come down. That one a big fat lie, my brothers and sisters. Oyibo just be like you. Now that's keys. Now our pastors now, our general overseers now, our spiritual father and mothers now, they use they brainwash their own people for Africa. Go bring one Oyibo pastor come Africa. With respect to the Westerners, this thing has to stop. It dey pain me to see say now our people they use us for outsiders just because of their evil aims, just because they want retain power where God never give them. With respect to each and every one of you out there, make we see truth more they talk as we supposed to be, so that we free our brothers and sisters from this enslavement, from this cage where human being put them, not be God put them for them. Now that they wash their brain, the brainwash where they wash some people, it's too much. Believe me, some people come that church that day because Oyibo pastor they come from abroad. They use their last card. Some not give their picking food eat because they want to go see Oyibo pastor. Many day and many still day where use their last card, they pay seed, they just they send this pastor message, make it go tell God for them. Like seriously, we Africans need to come together to say enough is enough. You still get one way I never post now, where they say Jesus Christ go Kenya. Now only Africa this thing for fit happen. Now only Africa people fit gbadu this thing unto say they just see Oyibo. Oyibo not be human being, not be God create Oyibo. Make we stop all these things, my brothers and sisters. I beg you in the name of God. I beg you in the name of anything where you believe. Stop enslaving your own people. Stop enslaving your own people. Because at the end of the day, you dey enslave yourself. Because if your brother na slave, automatically you na slave. If your sister na slave, automatically you na slave. Because na the same blood now they run for na vein. Some people just they look to, they not look tomorrow. Some people they say their dignity because of money, because of paper, because of power. They forget say all these things not just vanity. I beg you, my Africa brothers and sisters, speak out when it's right. I beg you in the name of God. I beg you in the name of whatever you believe. Wetin make me talk about Anna because I see this man for me. Pastor Oyedepo church, when they pray, when they march ground, when they say the Lord is his strength. Pastor Adoboye talk and say na him mentor.
Were you blessed in the morning today? This prophet refused to grow old. He just refused to grow old. One man I'm pointing to now. We just love you. Please rise up. Help me welcome my acclaimed, renowned mentor, Dr. Kenneth Copeland. The man who refused to grow old.
Thank you, Bishop. I receive those words. They're life to my spirit and encourages me.
Now somebody when they look up to. Now make me talk for one of my videos. Say they copy from these Westerners. They can't use their own people because this man is one of the richest man for America. For this man are one of the biggest. As this man they come, waiting be the gift we bring come for poor people. Waiting be the thing where he give poor people for that church. Wetin be the company where he build say now the name of this church when can represent as in get money rich. He never reach who want to wake up my African brothers and sisters. He never reach who wanted to say our leaders, our spiritual leaders, our political leaders say enough is enough. Now some why else they do say no consign me, no consign me. Our children can continue from where we for stop. Make we tell them say we don't know say Oyibo na person like us. Make we enlighten our people. I beg you in the name of God. Light not there for Nigeria. Now make them fist they catch our brothers and sisters Mungu for Africa. Please see something and say something. I beg you. For more than 2-3 years, where they do that commercial show when you do we say demon they for commercial flights. Now making all the enter commercial flights. Say it did dangerous, it did this, it did that. Say now poor people be the demon when no one sit down with. Since where they do the video, now journalists come run to ram. Now journalists come fi catch am, say interview am. This journalist God will bless and he ask him tough question. He ask him question where belete sweet me. Make una listen, make una see this interview. What is my blessed sister do from America? If Nigeria journalists can just be like this, believe me, you Nigeria corruption will still lift up small for real. Bear with me a little bit. I beg you in the name of God. Mo God, I watched this new interview 2 months ago. I be a month ago now I do this interview. See as this man come to the talk, he no fit defend himself. When this girl ask and say, what do you mean by saying a demon na dey for inside flights where poor people dey? Explain how to take clear the hair. This man no fit explain and they say bless you Jesus. He they say oh I like your eye to take distract her. Please do bear with me. More watch on together. I will be back.
How are you, sir? We'd just like to ask you about why you don't want to fly commercial. Why have you said that you won't fly commercial? You said that it's like getting into a tube with a bunch of demons. Why do you think that?
No, listen to me just a second. Not the people. The main reason is because of the need. If I flew commercial, I'd have to stop 65% of what I'm doing. That's really the main.
Isn't it true that you want to fly commercial so that you can fly in luxury? How much money did you pay for Tyler Perry's Gulfstream jet, for example?
Well, for example, that's really none of your business, but...
Isn't it the business of your donors?
Listen, I paid. You kind of caught me off guard here, okay?
Certainly. Well, if you'd like to come out here, I'd like to give you a chance to catch your breath and have a conversation. We don't want to catch you off guard.
I love Inside Edition. You got to get this now. Hey, you listen to me? My wife thinks Inside Edition is, oh yeah. Now, Thank you, Lord. Help me. Let me pray this thing.
Well, let me just ask you a really simple question. A lot of people think it's unbecoming for a preacher to live a life of luxury and to fly around in private jets. What's your response to that?
Very simple. It takes a lot of money to do what we do. We have brought over 100, let's see, the latest figures just came out, 122 million people to the Lord Jesus Christ. Let me give you another example. Last May, I was scheduled for Lagos, Nigeria. That's a long ways. I had a week off, and I was scheduled for Peru. And I prayed about it, and I thought, I'm not missing that dedication in Jerusalem. Without the airplane that we have, that I bought from Tyler Perry, and I didn't pay anywhere. And Tyler's one of the greatest guys. He made that airplane so cheap for me, I couldn't help but buy it.
Well, my question then, okay, all right, but I want to get to the demons because people are very concerned about that comment.
Give me a chance here, Inside Edition. I love your eyes.
Can you imagine? Hope you see and hope you hear when they say, I like your eyes. Can you imagine? They want to distract them from the question. If he say the girl go wanna can change what they ask, the girl, kudos to you. I love you for doing your job. I love you for asking the main question.
And here's what happened. We flew in 21 days, 70 hours, 40,000 miles, touched 5 continents, and preached face to face personally with 125,000 people.
Do you ever use your private jets to go visit your vacation homes, for example?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Again, getting back to the comment, you said that you don't like to fly commercial because you don't want to get into a tube with a bunch of demons. Do you really believe that human beings are demons?
No, I do not. And don't you ever say I did. We wrestle not with flesh and blood, but principalities and powers.
Can you explain what you meant by that term then? Just explain, because it's really simple. You said you didn't want to get into a tube with a bunch of demons. What did you mean?
Well, let me ask you.
Do you think that people that fly commercial are
If
demons?
you give me a chance to talk, sweetheart, I'll explain this to you. But it's a biblical thing. It's a spiritual thing. It doesn't have anything to do with people. People, I love people. Jesus loves people. But people get pushed in alcohol. Do you think that's a good place for a preacher to be and prepare to go preach to a lot of people when somebody in there is dragging some woman down an aisle? It made me so mad to see that on television. I wanted to punch the guy out myself. I can't be doing that while I'm getting ready to preach.
So you just don't like to be around the sinful people or the hurtful people. Is that what you're saying?
Not the people, baby. Not the people. Back during the days that we couldn't do anything else, we had to travel commercial. When I went to Oral Roberts University, I flew for Oral Roberts. I'm a commercial pilot. So I spent a lot of time in airplanes.
You have how many planes?
We have the Gulfstream, and we still have our Citation 10. And then we have a little small airplane. But those are the two ones that we use, and we use them all the time. And other people use them too. We have other ministries that use these. In the book of Ephesians, oh God, I love this. We wrestle not with people, but with principalities and powers, unseen things, rulers of the darkness of this world. Talking about the devil. He's a very real devil, just the same as Jesus is a very real Lord. And I spent a lot of time on airlines. But the main thing that happened was that wasn't the main reason. The main reason was I could no longer do what I called to do and be on the airlines. Besides that, I need my clothes when I get there.
And you have some fancy clothes. I mean,
do.
for a pastor, you are living a life of luxury. You've got great homes, you've got great planes,
I do.
you drive in limos,
I'm a
and
very wealthy man.
you're a very wealthy man.
Yes.
Yeah. And some
And
people would say that is it appreciated?
May I add something to that? My wealth doesn't come from offerings alone.
Because you sell things, books and DVDs.
Yes. And I have a lot of natural gas on our property. Didn't know that, did you, babe?
Now I do.
Yeah, you do. Isn't it wonderful?
Well, I guess. It's wonderful for you.
Back when, and I might add another thing too. We invest from, let's see, I don't know the exact number on last year yet, but it will run something in the neighborhood of 25 million in the poor. Can't do that and be broke.
So final question is, a lot of people maybe have a misunderstanding then about what you do in prosperity preaching. So the final question is this. To those critics that say that a preacher should not be living a life of luxury, what is your response to that?
They're wrong.
That's it?
That it's a misunderstanding of the Bible that if you go into the Old Covenant, do you think the Jewish people believe you should be broke?
Are you saying that Jewish people appreciate money more than... Really?
They believe in wealth.
Some people would find that offensive.
No, wait a minute now. I'm not talking about some people. I'm talking about the Bible. The blessing of Abraham. Abraham was extremely wealthy, and he had a covenant with God. It's not the Jewish blessing, it's the Abrahamic blessing. God, I get excited talking about it because I love it. And I started out deep in debt with nothing, which is another story. But anyway.
That is not so journalist suppose be. He want distract her. He want like make her forget what she dey talk. The girl continue to insist. I don't know whether you hear am when he talk say in the travel they go Nigeria, in the travel they go Israel, in the travel they go this. Now make am need private jets. You know, say Nigeria still dey, Nigeria still involved. Hope you see how Nigeria name they always they appear for anything where they for the see say na evil they worry them. Now so God want you send helper come from heaven, come help them without they not work. You must see Nigeria present for them. Our leaders, our spiritual leaders, our politicians, they go Western world, go copy the barbed ones, can't they use their people, even use their people past the people wey teach them. Now waiting just they happen. Can you imagine if he defend waiting in top with your own math? Can you imagine the answer when he get for people? Can you just imagine, my brother? Can you imagine when you see they talk just now, the flight cheap for him, now make him buy it was cheap for him, that's why he bought it with poor people money. He said not be tight and offering money now in they use. Say in get business when they do. Which business? Rich man can they buy the CD where you they say, rich man can they buy the note where you they write, rich man can they buy all this rhapsody one and they write, give people may they read, just to tell they brainwash them, they remind them of what one they preach every Sunday. All they buy and now rich people will not get time to take crack their brain to take know how they want to change world. Now people where they crack their brain to take do new technology. Now one can they get time to take read book where you say me they take fight their enemy, your enemy fight you on this side, you fight your enemy on this side. Now just the latest thing and now Igbo they take the cash people. It don't say where they in existence. It don't say where they use this or Igbo take they brainwash Africa people. Just bring Igbo come, they are good to go. Anything where they just talk now true. It don't say where they use and now the first keys where they bring. But people are not really open to just blow alarm puts. Now people they blow alarm puts. I don't know whether I remember that time when Remark come that year. When Remark come, heavy rain wave fall. That one a big warning for Africa. Africans, for Nigerians, we not hear word, we not even hear the sound, we not see the sign, because we are so blind, because we are so brainwashed. They come and where they put us. Oh God, I don't know the machine will wake me from inside. For real, my brothers and sisters, all this brainwashing has to stop. Now you need to free yourself. Now me need to free myself. Without you not fight yourself, comma for comma, doctor no fit help you. The only thing where doctor fit do now to look the machine where you take the fight to stand for your life, where you take the fight to live. Now that machine that they look until you fight to wake up from your coma. Nobody can wake you up. I beg you, my brothers and sisters, make we say enough is enough. Make we stop all this pastor from taking from the poor. More stop all this pastor. May they preach what God talk. Not be to go bring pastor, come preach what they don't preach with another language, with another dance step, with another idea, with another view. What did they want to talk where they never talk before? How many people there for that church where this pastor Kennedy come minister to, come pray to, where he be say man, his life don't change. Since when they come Nigeria, how many times in don't say light no day, make him say, oh, Nigeria people need light, or only the street where that church they may give them solar energy. How many times, how many orphanage build say, oh, Nigeria, God send me come this place, make I give them electricity, make I give them education, make I give them something where they will remember me, say, yes, I'm a real servant of God. How many, my brothers and sisters? Most start to ask ourselves this simple question. Instead, no, just they swim from one story, from generation to generation, from January to December. If we want really know, look how many programs that they do for 1 year. Look how much they pay. Look whether the name different. Now so enemy. Nobody they tell you how you want to make them. Nobody they tell you say see what you will do where you will take make them. They will always they tell you say now your grandmama, now your neighbor, now your friend, now somebody must they worry you. Now somebody must they disturb you. And you where they say that they disturb you not go school. You where they say that they disturb you not get work. So please I beg you, my brothers and sisters, let's stop all these men of God. I beg you in the name of God. The only thing we fit to stop them now when we come together. Now when we they listen to ourselves. Now when we they share ideas and opinion together. This is how we can conquer all these evil people. This is how we can conquer all these master brainwashers. This is how we can off their machine and wake our brothers and sisters from the coma they've put them. For real, my brothers and sisters, let's come together to say no to all these evil people. This one I mean they call evil people. You know if you get private jets where poor people give you, may you come back on the use insultive words like calling them demon to their face because they're poor. This kind of people, I know they battle them, my brothers and sisters. So it's high time we stop all these things. It's high time we just look forward to future. It's high time we say enough is enough, my brothers and sisters. Please don't take my message personal. Don't take any of my message personal. I hope you see reasons for me. I hope you see where I'm coming from. I know they try to tell you say I know I pass you. Neither they thought say I know I pass you. I just they try to try. I just they try to help one or two person out there. I just they try to wake somebody where they for coma. Just look the incitement where they did church. If Oyibo come church, come minister to them. See the incitement where they did when young preacher come minister to them. See the different incitements where people they get. We Africans, we are still slaves mentally. We are still slaves to ourselves. We just refuse to let this slavery go. We just refuse to accept our freedom. I just pray the good spirit make you love yourself and accept yourself and know yourself to be able to communicate with God directly. I hope you understand. I hope you see reasons for me. I hope you don't take any of my video personal. Till I come your way next time. This is Sophy Universe, the massive truth. Don't forget to subscribe if you've not subscribed. Hit the bell button to get notification whenever I have positive opinion on hot topic to share with my wonderful brothers and sisters. Love you in the name of love. Love you in the name of whatever you believe. Don't forget to give my video a thumbs up. Till the next video. One love.